It begins in the pre-dawn darkness of the final week at Camp Pendleton. It is the recruits' last and greatest challenge,
This is it, right?
the Crucible.
This is it, you understand me? Yes, sir!
Task 1, the platoon bivouacs in near darkness. The Crucible was conceived and designed by the 31st Commandant of the Marine Corps, General Charles C. Krulak.
We put the Crucible in because the truth of the matter, most of the young men and women in today's society have never really been confronted by a defining moment. And so we wanted to give them something that would define the idea of values to them, the core values of the Marine Corps: honor, courage, and commitment.
Over the next 3 days, recruits will receive virtually no sleep. They will eat a total of 2.5 meals of field rations. They will hike a total of 40 miles.
So the Crucible was the defining moment when all of this idea of values, all of this teamwork, all of this selflessness came to the foreground.
Working against the clock, each squad performs as a team to solve some 30 tactical problems during the next 48 hours.
Take it slow.
As you saw in recruit training, you start off with the buzz on the head and the DIs yelling at them, and it's self-discipline, self-discipline, self-discipline. As you got closer and closer to that defining 11th week, they began to get closer and closer to an exchange or handoff from self-discipline to selflessness.
Each warrior station of the Crucible is named for a Marine hero whose sacrifice exemplifies the Marine Corps values of honor, courage, and commitment.
This. Probably some kid in your neighborhood, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The grenade landed, he jumped on it. And his life was over with, just like that. He gave his life for another Marine. If the only thing that's gonna get you through anything is integrity. Integrity, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's the only thing that's gonna matter in your life.
The Crucible continues with the day infiltration course. A member of the squad is designated a casualty.
Get him out before he dies! Let's go, get him across!
The exercise suddenly becomes a desperate race against time to evacuate a wounded Marine.
Go, boys! Go!
Teamwork wins, and the wounded Marine is saved.
Non sibi sed patri, not for self, but for country. And that's what we were trying to get into.
The recruits rest at last and eat sparingly from their field rations. And from the series gunnery sergeant, some words of motivation and encouragement.
Well, I tell you what, hey, like I said, we still got another day, you understand? Yes, sir. I want this same type of motivation we had today, tomorrow, you understand that? Yes, sir. Nobody quit. Remember, we all got to go up that reaper together, you understand? Yes, sir. We don't dare go graduate. Now remember.
In the Army, young and old.
In the Army, young and old.
They want to wear the red and gold.
They want to wear the red and gold.
Talking about Marine Corps.
Talking about Marine Corps.
Eat, sleep, Marine Corps.
Eat, sleep, Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
Your Corps.
Your Corps.
My Corps.
My Corps.
Our Corps.
Our Corps.
Your Corps.
Your Corps.
Navy, Navy, where you at?
Navy, Navy, where you at?
Come on out and let's lose some fat.